Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces December 26, 2024. You continue to need some space to regroup emotionally today, with the moon in your privacy sector again today. Quiet activities and pleasurable pastimes are in favor, and taking things easy is fortifying. But with today's transits, look for different ways to approach an old problem. There can be a tendency for mental disconnects to occur, making it best to think twice before communicating. With the Sun and Mars forming an awkward angle, inner tensions about where to direct your energy can stir up some irritability. Protect your interests, but aim to recognize when you must let go or walk away if others push your buttons. When goals and projects stall, it can be frustrating, but delays can also serve you well in the long term, giving you the time to rework or rethink matters to your advantage. The direction you need to take may not be clear at the moment, so concentrate on what you do best and keep working hard at it. One of the most important transits of 2024 is here, and it will arrive in the coming days. It will appear again a final time in June 2025. Yet, because it involves two of the outer planets, you may have already been feeling the cautious energy in your life building for weeks. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, will link in a sharp square with mighty Saturn, the planet of hardship, now orbiting in your solar house of true love. You may notice that something is off when it comes to your personal and romantic life, and it isn't building long-term as you've wanted it to. For instance, you could notice that the spark is dying or the intimacy isn't aligned. The key here, though, is not to run away but to dedicate yourself to rebuilding it. Why do you restrict yourself from having fun with your projects? You may need to loosen the reins when Jupiter retrograde in Gemini squares Saturn in Pisces. There is a passion project, idea, or hobby that could become more significant in your work life. However, you may need help to feel confident in this endeavor. You might be ashamed of pursuing something whimsical or feel strongly protective of debuting whatever you have worked on thus far. Do not be afraid to show off something you enjoy and are proud of, since your work deserves to be celebrated. Waking up in the middle of the night is a sign of anxiety. The immediate need is to go back to sleep. Usually getting out of bed does not help. Try to stay in bed with the lights off. If you find yourself becoming more anxious, reading can help. To address the bigger picture, during the day try to understand what is at the root of your anxiety. Anxiety is a troubling issue for many people, and exercise can help minimize its strength. Why not take some of that hard-earned money you strive so much for and put it into your home? Today you'll probably be very aware of your nest, anyhow, and this can make for an opportune time to add something great to it. Maybe you've thought of something simple like a plant, or a new rug, or perhaps you've been thinking of some renovations. Whatever the case, make it happen today. The home is where the fruits of your labor will be most visible. At what can be a busy and even crazy time of year, having the moon in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart in the lead up to Christmas is putting even more focus this year on knowing when you need to rest. This includes taking a rest from overthinking things, knowing that with the moon returning to Scorpio tomorrow to spend Christmas here, there will be plenty of time then to clear your mind and put things in perspective. There is wisdom in the old saying that sleep is the greatest tool when it comes to solving a problem. While it is a given that you will move into the new year with Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams in your romantic sector, and with the spirit of romance alive and well, that won't always be the case. Neptune, who has been here since 2012, will leave in March, and while he will return in time to spend one more Christmas here before leaving for good, this is something that can no longer be taken for granted. Our eyes in the sky. Are you finding yourself at a point where hope feels distant, and the challenges ahead seem insurmountable? It's natural to feel overwhelmed when progress stalls, but remember, life has an uncanny way of surprising us when we least expect it. With Jupiter retrograde in Gemini squaring Saturn in Pisces, the current energy might feel dense and filled with doubts. You may question whether your efforts will ever pay off or if the hurdles are just too high. Yet, this alignment is not about defeat, it's about resilience. The wheel of fortune is always in motion, and just when you think all options are exhausted, a new opportunity can appear. It might come in the form of an open door, an unexpected shift, or even a helping hand from someone you didn't anticipate. Have you ever been on the verge of giving up, only to find that the tide turned just in time? These moments remind us that possibilities exist even when the road ahead looks unclear. Your confidence and determination are some of your strongest tools right now. When you focus on your goals with a clear mind and steady heart, you become a magnet for opportunities. Have you noticed how people are drawn to your energy when you're in this state? It's as if your enthusiasm and positivity light up a room, inspiring others to follow your lead. However, this charisma comes with its own challenges. At times, it can unintentionally spark envy or misunderstandings. Striking a balance is key. How do you channel your drive and passion in a way that uplifts others while staying true to your goals? This is a chance to create meaningful connections by sharing your successes and encouraging others to pursue their own dreams. During this time, self-discipline is an essential practice. Stress and impulsivity can easily creep in, especially when emotions run high. Have you ever noticed how neglecting self-care can lead to irritability or exhaustion? By making conscious choices, such as moderating indulgences or incorporating small wellness habits into your routine, you can regain control over your mood and energy. Even dedicating a day to prioritize your well-being, whether through exercise, quiet reflection, or simply stepping away from the hustle, can leave you feeling refreshed and recentered. What habits could you introduce to nurture your body and mind more intentionally? This period might also bring you unexpected twists to your plans. Change can be unsettling, especially when it disrupts well-laid strategies. Yet, these moments of unpredictability often hold hidden blessings. Have you ever encountered a detour that turned out to lead to something better than your original plan? These shifts encourage adaptability, challenging you to think creatively and see opportunities where others might see obstacles. Embracing these changes with patience and curiosity can transform what feels like a setback into a stepping stone toward growth and inspiration. If physical activity has been on your mind, now is an ideal time to explore it. Movement doesn't have to be complicated or demanding to make an impact. Have you ever felt the simple joy of a walk in nature or the clarity that comes after a good stretch? Incorporating fitness into your routine can improve not only your physical health but also your emotional well-being. Exercise can be a form of self-care that strengthens both body and mind, providing balance in your daily life. What form of movement could bring you both joy and vitality? Practical matters also take center stage, as this is a promising time to make thoughtful decisions, especially regarding finances or long-term investments. Whether you're contemplating a significant purchase or reevaluating your budget, trust your instincts while seeking advice from those you trust. Have you ever found clarity through a second opinion or unexpected guidance? With the right perspective, you'll be able to spot opportunities that align perfectly with your goals. This is a moment to act with confidence, knowing that you've prepared yourself for the choices ahead. As you reflect on your journey, think about the challenges you've faced and the resilience you've shown. Have you had a moment when persistence or a small shift in mindset made all the difference? Your stories are powerful. By sharing your experiences, you not only affirm your own growth but also inspire others who might be walking a similar path. How have you overcome moments of doubt, and what advice would you give to someone standing at their own crossroads? Together, by exchanging our stories and learning from one another, we can find strength in the shared twists and turns of life's journey. Let's keep moving forward, knowing that every step, no matter how small, is leading us toward a brighter, more fulfilling future.